Today on JD's Top 8, I am here to talk about the Child's Play franchise, and it has 8 movies in it, so I am psyched. The beard is growing back. So, coming in number 8 is Seed of Chucky. This is the offspring of Chucky. The offspring doesn't know if it's a boy or if it's a girl, and then they try to take the soul of Tiffany, the actress who played, or they tried to take the soul of the woman who plays Tiffany. They impregnate her. There's a scene where Chucky's jerking off into a thing that it's just weird. The kills are good, but the movie is just, it's banal. It's just it's out there. So number 8. Oh man, so weird. Coming in at number 7 is Bride of Chucky. His girlfriend digs him up, or his girlfriend gets him out of evidence. She brings him back to life, or brings the doll back to life using the ritual. He kills her using the ritual, brings her into a doll. And then the both of them just go on a murderous kill spree. This movie is a little less wonky than Seed of Chucky, but it's still a little bit out there. They had a sex doll scene. Oh, good God. So, yeah. Coming in at number 6 is Child's Play 3. This is the third in the Andy series. You'll see him cameo again, but this is Andy in military school. Nobody believes him. Chucky is now chasing a younger kid instead of Andy, because Andy is now a teenager. The kills are good in this one. It just, I don't know, it just seems a little bit off from the rest of the franchise. Of course, it's the third movie in the franchise, so just thank God they didn't do it in 3D like all the other horror movies. Coming at number 5 is Curse of Chucky. This is where when you watch the trailers, you thought this was a remake, but it's not. You'll find out later in the movie it's not. He gets shipped to this woman's home. She's crippled. He starts to kill. She realizes him who's doing it. Apparently it's the original Chucky. His face, spoiler alert, his makeup comes off. You can see all the stitching and stuff from his previous battles. He had brought himself to her because she in the first movie, you see him get killed before he transferred himself into the soul of the doll, but you don't see what he was committing before then. He was in love with this woman. They had a child together or something like that, and then he ended up killing her. The mother, she ended up paralyzed because he stabbed her while she was in the womb. So that's a little bit, that part kind of takes away from the movie. However, at the end, he mails himself, Tiffany mails him to Andy as an adult. But Andy's waiting for him with a shotgun and, yeah, blows him away. So, yes, that's why he gets, number 5. Coming at number 4 is the over-the-top Cult of Chucky. That same lady ends up in the mental hospital. Chucky ends up following her. Apparently, there's more than one Chucky. Apparently, you can put his soul into more than one doll. Andy has the original one because he doesn't die, so Andy's torturing him, which is cool. Finally, the good guy doing something to the bad guy usually does. Then he ends up going to the the hospital to try to kill the rest of them. He makes a few more versions while he's in the hospital. And then the movie ends. He's going off with Tiffany. She is now somehow has taken over the body and is now human again. And he took over the body of the paralyzed girl, which in doing so made her not paralyzed. But the kills are fantastic, and the dialogue between the Chucky dolls it's kooky. So that's why it ranks higher on this list. Coming in at number 3 is Child's Play Part 2. This picks up where the other one left off. A little bit of the blood from the first movie. The doll got into a mix and ended up with a whole new doll. He ends up terrorizing Andy again. This one is a little more suspenseful. We already know what the doll is capable of. It just won't die. It becomes a little stronger in this movie. It doesn't seem to want to die. At one point they melt half of him. Then they finally destroy him at the end. And at least that's what you think. Coming number 2 is the Child's Play remake. This is going to have spoilers in it. I wasn't too sure about the remake because it has none of the original cast or the writers. I guess they're going to do a television show. It's weird. The rights is all over the place. But Mark Hamill does the voice of Chucky. This movie, the doll is more controlled by animatronics, connected like your smartphone. The guy gets fired at the beginning of the movie who's making the doll, and he takes all the safety precautions away and lets it learn. He grows to love Andy. Both of them have a relationship, which is fantastic. Again, Mark Hamill does a great Chucky voice. And then so it becomes a Chucky thinks he's protecting Andy, and then he flips when he thinks he can't have Andy, and then the big killing starts. And the movie, I like the movie. It is a really good movie. Coming in at number 1 is the original Child's Play. I remember watching this. We had just watched Ghost Dad. We were supposed to be asleep. It was at a drive-in. I didn't go to sleep. I watched it, and it gave me nightmares forever. Then my uncle got me a My Buddy doll. The first movie was suspenseful. Nobody believed Andy about the doll. They thought he was nuts. They even committed him at one point in the movie. It's about a serial killer who gets gunned down, puts his soul into the doll, the good guy doll, and wreaks havoc from there. It is a fantastic movie. I really enjoy it. You should go watch it. Go binge watch the whole franchise. Let me know what you think in the comment section down below. Until next time, much love. JD out.